So, just like the title explains, I am going to try to test Xygor on a new mage. Now, I've done some testing with it before on my rogue, and it wasn't perfect, but that could be just because I started at like level 11, and so it didn't have...
Often brilliant
We'll wait for a second here.
Are held as one of the most peculiar races of the world.
I don't want to interrupt.
For developing radical new technologies and constructing marvels of mind-bending engineering. It's a wonder that any gnomes have survived to proliferate. Over the years, the gnomes have contributed ingenious weapons to aid the Grand Alliance in its fierce battles against the Horde. Thriving within the wondrous techno-city of Gnomragon, the gnomes shared the resources of the forested Dumora peaks with their dwarven cousins. Yet recently, a barbaric menace rose up from the bowels of the earth and invaded Gnomragon. Aided by their dwarven allies, the gnomes fought a valiant battle to save their beloved city. Nevertheless, Gnomragon was irrevocably lost. Surviving gnomes fled to the safety of the dwarven stronghold of Ironforge. There
For now.
They remain, devising strategies to retake their city. As a gnome
Which we will.
of proud standing, it falls to you to answer the challenge and lead your curious people to a brighter future.
Now, I chose this character because I chose a gnome because they have a boost to intelligence, and I did that in retail way back when. Go to put that there. Let's see this. Woo! I need to fix some things. Let me go into here and choose combat and cooldowns. Let me delete that one that just got added, which is really annoying. I wish it would just use the default by default. Let me turn off voodoo because I don't need it yet. If I do dungeons with this, like if I continue with this guy, this is just a test, right? I'm not committed to this guy at all. I'm just testing this. Then I also want to test rested XP. Now, Xygor doesn't look like Xygor, right? Because I went and tweaked some of the Lua files, and I removed the logo because I found that very annoying. I also screened it back to 60%, so it wasn't like in my face, because I don't like the stuff that's at the bottom to be like in my face. I have a little instruction on how to do that, and I created a little cheat sheet here if you want to do what I'm doing. Let's see, WoW macros. Here we go. Navigate to the Xygor Guide add-on folder, then edit the master frame Lua file, adding the set alpha code near the bottom. I figured this out on my own, so basically just there. And then since we use transparency option from the title bar like this, we are using the Starlight glass skin. So make sure you use Starlight glass, which is a different option in the skins, like that, enable transparency, and then edit this to remove the change this to this to remove the logo, basically. All right. Sorry, Xygor, but I'm not doing advertising for you like that.
See you soon.
Okay, so I should probably pick the thing, shouldn't I? Here, let me delete that. Abandon. Oh, and let me turn off both Kalali's tracker and wide quest log because the Xygor guide does that for you automatically, it looks like. And then I have Kalil's down here, and I don't need it because Xygor is there. I don't want them to compete with each other. And I have it so that quests are not automatically tracked. Okay, so that looks good. And the quest log doesn't look like two copies of itself. Okay, so now we're going to go to leveling. Again, this is just free. We're going to do dwarf and gnome starter. All right, so you can see when it bumps up into here, into my live area. So I wanted this to be screened back. I didn't want that giant white Xygor to be there. Okay, so I'm only doing one item at a time. Okay, I'm going to follow it exactly. Destroy this item. We can do it later. Okay? Except Dwarven Outfitters.
How are ya?
All right, I'm also going to sell
How are ya?
that. Right? Yeah, I don't need that.
Keep your feet on the
All right, so collect 8 tough wool meat. What I want is for this to be more vivid. So I'm going to have to like tweak some of the settings. I need to find where the text settings are. I've looked around and they're hard to find. Let's make sure this is on. That's a long-term. Whoops. Long-term buff goes on 7. Let's see here. Let me make sure the macros are in place. I think I have a macro for this, right? Yeah, Firebolt. That will automatically set up. Let's put that on 3. That'll automatically put me into combat as well, so I can, when something arrives at me, I will bash it with my stick. Right? Oh, come on. Turn auto loot on by default, guys. All this time and they still don't. No, I don't know if I like leveling this way. I sort of do and I sort of don't. It doesn't feel like I'm cheating. I mean, I would be doing all these same things anyway. It's just, it's like a nice reminder, like, oh yeah, go do this. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I could probably get by with just one of those shots, right? Yeah. I should level up my staff anyway, in my defense. Plus, it's a nice ticking dot. I'm making bread today, or making bread dough today. So I have a timer set and I'll go work on that when I need to. Otherwise, I would be just doing dungeons. I figured this is a good time to figure this out. Like, I wouldn't mind this being more opaque if I could screen back the red and the green. It was like right in my face in the corner of the screen. Like really vivid, like, ugh. One thing I would like is not just to be able to change the skin, to be able to select the colors. Like, I can probably control all the colors for the text. I'll need to work on that. I should really, if I'm going to stick with one of these, I should really examine the Lua and figure out where in the Lua the options for the text colors are. Because I didn't like screening it back because I did like the look of it, except for the logo at the top, which was very bright, which is fixed now. And then the red and the green were like basically flash bombing me in the corner, or flash banging me in the corner. Like, I like this shade of red. That's nice, like a sort of muted amber. Oh, I need to fix the nameplate distance. They should fix that by default. But they don't. Interface. Nameplate distance. There we go. I do like the fact that it puts a little skull on things. That's kind of cute. Although Questy is putting the dot on there, so I know that's a quest mob to kill. I'm toying with not using this, but I do like the fact that it can let me destroy things that are like low value. Like if I'm run low on space, I can just click this, like shift click to destroy the ragged leather gloves, for instance. So that's kind of a nice little. It knows the value of things at the vendor, and I can just delete the lowest value ones first, which I sometimes have to do by hand, but it's nice that they have a little doohickey there for it. I sort of wish they would integrate with TomTom, but their arrow is fine. I, of course, have adjusted other settings to make it look and behave a certain way. Oh, you ragged young wolf. Die, die, die. Uh, 9-9. 10-10 would be the end of it. Of course, I'll mail off I'll send this guy a wand as well from the warlock. She can make wands. Okay, now we're going to go talk to Sten. We're going to go turn in Dwarven Outfitters. See, it's like, I want the text to be white, or brighter in comparison to the red. Like, bring the text up a bit, but
Great
keep
to
the
meet
red
you.
low.
Safe travel.
That would be my preference. Accept a new threat.
How are you?
Okay. Let's sell some of this stuff.
I've the finest wires in the land.
There we go.
See you soon.
Kill 6 rockjaw trogs. Again, this is nothing that I can't do on my own. I would be doing the exact same pathway. I just want to test this just to see how viable it is. Like, is it fun, you know? Just, that one is enough. I don't want to burn through all my mana. And you don't take much damage at this level anyway. And out of combat, you regen most of your health back very quickly. Watch the health regen. Boop. Boop. Okay, I'll do 2. I'll do 1, then another one now. That way the first one can tick. I'll be leveling this guy as Frost, I believe. So as soon as I get Frost spells, I'll be using those. Well, I'll use a combination. I'll begin with Frost, then I'll throw a fire on him, then I'll finish with Frost. So, like, there's fire. 2, 1. There's another fire. There. Now we get the full tick. Because it does a dot, right? It does an initial hit, and then a dot. Now, this, the free version doesn't have any class-based things, so I should probably go do the class-based level 2 stuff now. That's the one thing that I can't test. So I do have 1 silver. I think the first spells are like
What can I get for you?
10 silver or something, or maybe they're 1 silver. Let's go inside. Yeah. That's the Mage quest. I'm assuming, maybe wrongly so, that if I had the Elite subscription version of this, it would have weaved that into this leveling path. Like, okay, now go do this instead. But it doesn't know about that because it's not part of its script.
Good day to you. Off and away. Hi, how are you?
All right. Arcane Intellect. Okay, so Firebolt is 4.
Very well,
Frostbolt
then.
is 4. Got it. Okay, so Arcane Intellect. We're going to add even more Intellect. Actually, we're going to do it right here.
Hello.
There we go. What is that? 2 Intellect? Yeah, it's just a minuscule amount. We already have Expansive Mind. Intellect increased by 5%. So it doesn't really... 5% of 2 is not really anything worth writing home about, so... But Intellect does give us spell crit and a deeper mana pool, so that's always nice. I'll let that tick, tick, tick. 2, 1, boop, and a second one. Take that. Take that. Actually, I should put this here. And this goes here. No, this goes here. Shit. Didn't mean to do that. Let's Still, XP is XP. And a purple! Purple's can't. 2, 1, 0, and boop. See, you can see the timing of the fire bolt ticking down its damage. So there's that. What else here? Okay, that's that. So we're gonna go. Oh, I have to kill 6 rockjaw trogs as well. Okay, 1 is enough for him. Again, we don't want to burn through all our mana. There's no reason to. Let's see, rockjaw trogs. Burly, I already did kill. I did kill burly ones. Maybe we go this way. There's more over here. Thanks to Questy. Are you not going to mark this thing? Really? Huh. That's weird. It didn't even mark it. Well, that's a flaw. It should mark one with skulls and the other with X's. Like when it has, well, not now. It should all be skulls. But one thing I noticed that it does is if you have 2 different types of enemies to kill, you know, the burlies and the non-burlies, it'll mark one with skull and one with X. Yeah, I think it's just there's too many enemies here for it to figure it out. Although it should be doing like, on a little timer, it should be like tar, rockjaw, trog. Like, doesn't it just create macros in here? Does it do it in here? No. I thought it created macros, or maybe it just does it using a script. So, yep, first flaw. It's not able to correctly identify these things. What else is it not doing? Knock you down with another one. And boop. Level 3. All right. Oh, there it did it. Now, one thing I did like is, and I think it was Questy that did this in retail, is it would put like a large exclamation point above the head of the mobs if they were a quest mob. That was really nice. Like a yellow exclamation point. I don't see any of that option here, which is unfortunate. Like if I go into Questy here, or even into threat plates, if I go to threat plates, and can I do that in here? Health bar review. I think it has to know that it's a quest. No. Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what else I could do to get those, but it'd be nice. Okay, so now we're done with this. Let's turn in Cold Valley Mail Delivery, or Cold Ridge Valley Mail Delivery. I probably won't do this all the way to, well, I might do this all the way to the end of the thing, but I just wanted to see the vibe, right? Because part of this is the vibe. Maybe I'll create another mage. and test with rested XP. Like, go back and forth. See how they path me and compare them that way. See how efficient they are on like a level by level basis.
Interest you on a pint? Off with you.
All right. One. What's the cast time on that? It's 1.5 seconds. So it's a global cooldown cast. Really need frost bolts for these guys. The thing I like about Frost so much is the control and the fact that the spells are much cheaper than normal. It's not as exciting to level as Frost, but you can do AoE farming, which can be fun if you know what you're doing. If you have all your tools in place. Okay, let's put this up here so I can see it. See the little red square? That means it's out of range. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I need to put on some gear, don't I? Nice. One, two. 1, 2. We definitely want to get him before he reaches me, so he doesn't start like stopping my cast by stunning me or like interrupting them. 2. I'll have to drink some here. Let me go ahead and drink some water. Oops. Let me drink some water. So you have to kill 5 more. Shit. Didn't wait long enough. I basically clipped the last tick of that fire ticking off. Perfect. All right, next one. Tick, cast. Tick. Boop. Perfect. With a little tiny gap in there as well. Walking away, it's a good opportunity to hit. The wand will help as well when I get that. When they're hitting, like when they arrive at me, I can do a lot more damage with a wand than I can with my staff. The staff is still useful. 11. Let's go one more boar before I drink. I can stand there and just beat on it if I need to. Perfect timing. I think at level 5 is when I can equip a wand, right? That's the lowest level wand I can make. It's a surprisingly good wand for this level.
Here there.
Okay, we'll take that.
Watch your back.
Okay, this is a grind step. We add these to try to keep you at a good level to be able to accept new quests, comfortably kill higher level enemies. You could treat these as optional and skip them if you wish, but you may encounter difficulties later in the guide. If that happens, grind at this point if possible. Run some dungeons. Okay. I wish this didn't, like, smash into everything. Let me see if I can... Okay, there we go. This should, like... I don't know. They should open this up a bit more. Let's see here. Notification system. Impact. Say okay. So reach level 4. So we're going to reach level 4, according to this guide. How close are we? We're close. I just beat the shit out of him. Yeah, the fact that they're saying go to level 4 tells me, and I've experienced this before, that Blizz is not giving enough Whoops. I shall be right back. I'm going to tell this guy to dance, and he will be right back as he smacks somebody's butt. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Smack, smack. Be right back. Timer starts and do wave. Too bad it doesn't play music. Okay. So we need to. Oh, we need to keep killing things, right? So the first round of inclusions, sesame seed inclusions, and stretch and fold are completed. Oh, right. I got those, didn't I? The beautiful thing is I can make gear for him on the Warlock. Because her tailoring is at 150. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boop. There we go. Now we're gonna do. I can go get frost now, which is nice. Sell all that crap. I do have 10 slot bags I can mail to him when he reaches, and not Envelmar, Karanos, yeah. For some reason I had Envelmar in my head. Okay, accept.
You got my attention.
All right. Hurry, timed quest. Click here to continue. Okay, enter the building. Okay, good, good, good. Now I can train. Wonder if it's going to tell me to train skills. Five minutes is like more than enough. Okay, we're going to go in the building. Just going to follow it exactly. Talk to Felix Windlebolt. Hello, Felix. How you doing?
Hey!
How you doing? I'm going to sell all this crap.
Well met.
And that.
Safe travel.
Go back here, turn in Scalding Morning Delivery.
You got my attention. Off with you. Watch your back.
Get the follow-up.
Honored, I'm
Train Frostbolt. For sure. And Conjure Water. Yay.
All right.
Now this is where I have this right here, shift equal. Since it matches this, it's like equal, shift equal. I'm just going to basically deplete my complete supply of mana to do this. There we go. Now I can sell the cheap water that is not conjured.
No.
I'll probably end up buying level 5 water because the way that they have it set up is sort of stupid. You don't get good water when you really need the spell. You get it like 5 levels too late. So like the level 5 water you don't learn till 10, I think, right? Let's see here. Conjure food. Yeah, conjure water. At level 10 you get the level 5 water. It's sort of stupid. Okay, so we're going to turn in a new threat. At least, oh, and I need to put this here. So shift equal to create it, equal to use it
Great.
on the main keyboard.
Keep your feet on the ground.
That is an upgrade, isn't it? Yes, it is.
No.
Sort of, maybe.
Be good.
All right, bring back the mug. Oh, let's put the frostbolt on here. So 4-3-4-4 or 4-3-4. Actually, let's go 3-4-3 for now. Because I do want to hit them with frost to slow them, then I do want to cast this to sort of like have that ticking bomb on them, sort of. And then I do want to hit frost again before they speed back up. That should kill them. And this is more efficient than this, right? Slightly. We'll see.
What's on your mind?
All right, collect Felix's box. And kill 14 Frostmane troll whelps while I'm over here. Let's come from a more open area so we can see where they are. Okay, this is better. All right, and let's put this here. Because I think it's a shorter range. Yeah, that works better. A little bit more mana intensive, but maybe I could do this. Kite just a little bit. Again, when I get the wand at 5, this will be so much better. Okay. 3, 2. All right. Classic mage move, drink. Drink, drink, then drink some more. You cook quickly, but you also have to drink a lot. There you go, have that. One, 2, 3. Maybe one then the other. Yeah, that works. 3, 4, 3, 4. 3, 4. Three. Drinky drink. Already I'm needing the level 5 water. I'll buy like 2 stacks of it when I get to the inn, probably. Did I miss? I think I missed. Sadly, Frostbolt doesn't keep them CC for very long. It goes up over time, and you can extend it with points and stuff. Yeah. Thank you. Let's grab that. Let's not get caught in there. Attack from out here. Actually, let's just go to the next spot here and kill more over here. So we're not overkilling. We don't want to kill like 35 trogs or trolls in the process of getting, I mean, it wouldn't hurt, but it's unnecessary. I'll just let that tick, then I'll beat him with a stick. When you first get a wand, it is insanely powerful. Like, oh my god. Shit. What's happening here? Just finish him off with this. Man, his resist are awful. The health I'm not worried about at all. Really hate those resists. I need more hit. I'll get that with points. Tick, tick, dead. Now, fortunately, I don't think these guys have any social aggro, so you can pull one and it won't pull the others. Which is nice. Which it would be extremely punishing if you had social aggro in a starting zone. All right, drink up. Can I have evocation now on a 30-second cooldown? Evocate is the way that mages regen their full mana pool or a good portion of it very quickly. Nice. You just slow down there for a second, fella. Yeah, how about you die in the next tick? Thank you. See, I have all my dudes killed. So if I had stayed in that one spot, it would just be overkill. It basically is overkill at this point. Let's go get Felix's bucket o' bolts. Almost 5. Hunter? Yep, I figured. Tick, tick. It is a huge pain in the butt to start out as a hunter. Now, he can kite too, but meh. Doesn't really matter. If you're in a dangerous situation, it's better to kite. But you can just go up and wail on them with Raptor Strike and it's fine. It's not ideal, but you don't get concussive shot until what, 8? Nice. Enter the cave. Be nice if... Are either of these guys a vendor? I don't see any vendors here. Be nice if they were vendors. I think he's clearing first, right? Is he all the way down to here? My rogue is an alchemist, so I can make some stuff for him. Like the health regen, I think I already am finished with those on the rogue, so I sent them off to the warlock. Come on. Let's do it together, buddy. Did he decline? Ooh, nice. Take that. If you've never played this game before, it's a social game. He's already in the group. That's weird. Shit. He'll hit me. Nope, he missed. There we go. Well, that was dumb. Many hands make light work. Thank God for no social aggro. Here, let's generate some more of this. Whoops. I guess I should be good in the dungeon. I have to kill that guy. Oh, nice. We just get him from here. Let's mana back up. I don't remember if he pulls with this guy, if they have social aggro or not. If he does, then it's ouchie. I don't have any health pots. Yeah, he does. Now he's slowed. Oh shit. He just he slowed me. Son of a bitch. Still, it's better to get rid of the low level one first, so it's not beating on you as you continue to try to fight the high level one. And these guys, I'll go ahead and kill them. Why not? Really? Back a little bit. And I'm out of mana. This is where having a wand would be nice. There we go. Just enough. Fortunately, their aggro radii are extremely small compared to my level, compared to like later in the game. So you can be like only one level or two levels above them and get somewhat close, and they still won't see you. Just because it's a starter zone, the baby zone, they don't want you to get overwhelmed. Again, wand. It's like stupid powerful. Now I'm just gonna run. I think I should be okay. Son of a bitch. Fortunately, they're being slowed by my frost shield or frost armor. They hit you and then all of a sudden they're moving at like, what is it? Slow. I don't know what it is. 40% slower.
Well met. See you soon.
Excellent. All right, reach level 5, and I'm level 5. Oh, and 2600 XP. Oh. All right. We'll do exactly what it says. They've done the math, apparently. How much do I get? 24? Not a lot. Son of a bitch. There we go. All right, let's generate some more. Let's generate some more water. All right, we do twice as many as before, right? Because we dinged. That's always nice. At 6, it'll be 8 waters per conjuration. And then at level 10, I'll buy more water from the vendor. Because this water sucks. And I can afford it. What I should do is figure out what the daily is for the cooking daily. Guess we can go inside the cave for this. Although I do want to vend some things. Put that on. I don't want to get caught in the cave. I'll just go farm the trolls over there. Am I 2,000 yet? I'm getting closer. $2,600, huh? Let's go kill more level 4s. Thank God for that little bag, because right now I'd be filled up. Three and a half minutes. Nice. Let's drink some Wawa. But is it only like 150 mana? Yeah, it's crazy low. You have to drink twice at this level to get all your mana back. Let's go ahead and create some more. Then I'll drink a couple times. Actually, buff, drink, 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 drink. Lots of downtime between pulls as a mage. Explosive killing, lots of downtime waiting in between. 3, 2, 1. Drink some more. How close are we? Getting close. Thank God for no social aggro. Shit. I see you over there on the right. Either this guy or the next guy. Next guy. Yeah. This guy should give me 2,600, right? There we go. Die on purpose. All right, so we're going to die on purpose. Let's just go over here. I've never done this before. I tried the guide from when I was doing it yesterday to just die on purpose because there's no penalty before like level 10, or the penalty is extremely low. So definitely don't do this on a hardcore. Oh, my timer's about to expire. Come on, guys, kill me. Kill me! Like the hound. And the timer is going off now. There we go. Release spirit. Talk to this lady. Say, hi, can I come back? Now, the hilarious thing is, all the time that it took for me to do that, I could have just run back here. So, seems like a, not a great... Maybe if I ran into the cave and grabbed a whole bunch of them, but even then, it's like my gear is like damaged, but that's probably from doing all the killing. There we go. All right, so let's go train.
Greetings.
I don't care about food. Fire blast, fireball, yes.
Very good.
Fireball rank 2. Yeah. Actually, let's go like this. And then fire blast is the execution. Do I have that here? Yes. From doing earlier. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta go do the bread. Alrighty, I'm back. Starting the 30-minute timer. Pouring some more iced coffee. Yum yum. It's more like chocolate milk. I want to see the cooldowns on these things too. At least for now. When I'm out of combat. Let's see, this is 30 yards, 35 yards, 20 yards, yeah. This is the cooldown is the most important one. To see the actual cooldown. Although I'll see it in combat, of course, on the main bar.
What can I do for you?
Honored, I'm sure.
All right, run through the tunnel, follow the road. Ooh, look at that, more ticks. Instead of 3 ticks, it's like 5 ticks, isn't it? 4 seconds, 6 seconds. Yeah, nice. I'm guessing the ticks every 2 seconds, so it's... Yeah. I'm that's probably what it is. Damn it. Just burn you down real fast with a lot of mana. There you go. Oh. Should be enough to kill, yep. Three, 2, 1. Boop. Three, 2, 1. Boop. Love the execute. Here, have some int. You have to kill these guys too, don't I? For the quest. For crag boar ribs and chunks of boar meat. Let's go ahead and create these. I should make 8. Oh no, 6. It goes up by 2 each time. Whereas I think it doesn't double. Still, they're garbage. I'll probably stop this character when I get over there. And what else should I play? A dwarf priest, maybe? Not to keep it, just to test it, right?
Great to meet you. I've the finest wares in the land.
Actually, let's take this, equip this.
Hey, good. How are ya? See you soon.
Both garbage. All right, so let's go to the general supplies.
Great to meet you.
I'm stopping here. I'm definitely not going to keep this. I'm not going to keep this. I'm not going to keep this.
Off with you.
I would say whine more, but it is frustrating. You have to deal with, high-level characters coming and nabbing those node spawns before you can get them. Okay, now I'm going to try rested XP doing the exact... I think I'm going to do the exact same thing. Let's see. Update all those mods. We had a bunch of updates here. Missing disk permission. Let's try that again. That was weird. All right. I did delete it at one point. All right. Now I'm going to create a new character. Let's go dwarf, male, priest. Or priest. There we go. Gnomes can't be priests, right? They can't be priests in this. Yeah. Dwarf, male, priest. Let's go with the face. Let's go with white hair. Because he's holy, right? Like he's good, not evil. And I'll call him priest and... Again, no wands available yet.
The stoic dwarves of Ironforge spent countless generations mining treasures from deep within the earth. Hidden within their impregnable stronghold of Ironforge Mountain, they rarely ventured beyond the wintry peaks of Dulmora. Recently, however, the dwarves unearthed a series of ruins that held secrets to their ancient heritage. Driven to discover the truth about his people's...
The fact that it used to be trogs.
The great king, Magni Bronzebeard, ordered that the dwarves shift their industry from mining to archaeology. As part of the Grand Alliance, the stalwart dwarven armies have been called away to battle the merciless horde in faraway lands. In these perilous times,
I don't know why it's stuttery.
the kingdom falls to brave dwarves like you. The spirits of the ancient kings watch over you, and the very mountains are your strength. The future of your people is in your hands.
All right, fix this up. All right. Add-ons. No voodoo. Xygor. Rested XP. Just for this one character. Okay, select a speed run guide. Okay, this guide delivers the fastest path from level 1 to 70 for every class and zone. Optimized for minimal downtime, it includes the best quest routes, grinding spots, and dungeon segments to reach max level quickly. Now, this is probably for hardcore, right? Safest path. Let's go for speed run. Okay, so solo self-found. Involving trading or auction house. No. Show group quests. Yes. Skip stuff you're overleveled for. No, I want to do everything. Enable dungeons. Yes. Next. Okay, this is nice that it sets it up like this. Stockades, Black Fathom Deep. Yeah, that's fine. Submit. All right. So we have this active. I don't like the UI as much. I want this to be over here. There we go. Let's turn off Kaliles. Normally I want that on, but I want this to occupy the same space, and I don't want it to like overlap each other. I don't want it superimposed. All right, so this goes down here. Let me fix bartender. Say use cooldowns in combat. Then delete the one that just made, which it shouldn't be using. It should always just use the default. See now how clunky this looks by comparison? It's like rear. Okay, delete. It's no longer needed. Now, okay, accept Dwarven Outfitters. Okay, notice that I did that. Let's also do this. Find treasure. Let's put that there. This is an oh shit button. Those go up there. Press our heal on that. Okay, let me get smite macroed. Do I already have a macro for it? Yes, I do. All right. And let's fix the UI so that it's on Bree, so the chat panel goes where it belongs. All right. So let me save all these changes. Control U. See how clunky this looks in comparison? Is there a way I can fix that? Like already right away, I don't like the way it looks. Go to options, see if I can fix that. Like the code for Xygor is obviously much cleaner. Auto sell junk. I think I have that with whatever. Targeting, level tracker, communications. Is this the thing where it says, I've leveled blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah? I find that to be annoying. Okay, look and feel. There we go. Choose theme. Dark mode by bypass. That's better. Better, much better. Let's see. Green? No, gross. I like dark mode. Apply. Okay, but why does it still look clunky? Look like there's weird gaps and things. Why is it showing so many steps? Maybe I can reduce that. Yes. All right, so let's try this again. Options. Look and feel. All right. No, 100% was good enough. Show step list. Okay, no. There we go. Hide completed quests. Where's my arrow? There it is. Arrow scale. Why is it so dark? Like, I want that to be lighter. That doesn't help me. I don't want the arrow to be dark. I just want this to be dark. Well, that's what we're looking at. Maybe I'll have to go back to a colorful version just to see the arrow. Default rested XP. I guess I'll have to deal with that. Yes. Kind of annoying. All right, so this... There's like a little reminder of what to do, right?
My attention.
Okay, doing that. Kill young wolves and ragged timber wolves. Loot them for their tough wool meat. Or tough wolf meat. But I can heal myself now. Let me fix fix two things. One, auto loot should be on by default. That's so annoying. And under interface, this should automatically... Okay, it is. Good, good, good. Let's also look at minions. Alright, we're gonna have to beat it with a stick. I don't like the font they're using on any of these. I want to change it to cabin, because I like cabin. That's what I use here and here. Like I think Frizz Quadrata, which is what it's using, is just ugly as hell. That's the default WoW font. It's like very 60s looking. Or 70s looking. But somehow they went to it. Like, this is our font now, damn it. Like, I don't need to see this, right? This I don't need to see. Can I hide that? I don't need to see anything to do with this is rested XP. Can I hide that? It just takes up space and just is annoying. I don't want to see this big blue thing. That's annoying. It really gets on my nerves. I don't want free advertisement. This is rested XP. This is the guide you're using. No, I know the guide I chose. I chose it, right? You're eating up this much space when this could be down at the bottom. If this is bigger, it's going to stick up here, and I don't want that. Am I going to have to go edit Lua for this? Let's see. Rested XP. Rested XP. Add-on. Hide. Main element? I don't know. Frame. Look and feel. I don't see, it says go RXP, close the main frame, enable frame to hide. I don't want to hide the window. what I want to do is I want to make this go away, and I want this to be down at the bottom. I don't want... Hi, you're using rested XP! Yes, I know. What's over here? Yeah, this is just very clunky compared to the other one. Like, the other one has really good coding, I can tell. Like, whoever's coding that thing, they've come up with their own interface elements, and they've really polished it. So right now, I'm already leaning towards Xygor. Even though their logo was annoying, I could at least remove it, and it doesn't, like, fill in, like, all this space with all this crap. If I want to know what guide I'm running... I mean, I was the one that loaded it. I should know what guide I'm running. Be nice if there was, like, minimal. Custom. Oh, here we go. Ooh. Ooh. Can I really do that? Stepless highlight map pins. Okay, maybe I can change the font here easily. Let's double check. I can copy a font over, of course. Let me go to Anniversary, Interface, Add-ons, Threat Plates, and go grab Cabin. Fonts, Cabin, Copy. Rested XP Guides. That would at least be one nice thing I could do. Where is it pulling that? Oh, it's pulling it from the main thing. Let me go just paste these into the main folder. Fonts. Paste. Let's try that. See if I can do this. Cabin. Cabin. TTF. Apply. Reload. Let's see if it reloads. Did it do it? Doesn't look like it. Let's try it in interface, add-ons, rested XP. Like, I'm looking in the rested XP folder here. Like, this is rested XP guides. Textures. Libs, no, it would be in here. I'm not looking at I don't see a folder in here. So it's like, whoops, not there. If I just paste it there, will it use it then? Look and feel. It didn't keep it. Cabin, TTF. Apply. Still not doing it. Am I not allowed to change it? Let's try this. Cabin, TTF. Invalid value. Oh, that's why. Okay. Invalid value. How is that an invalid value? It's right there in the folder. It's in the main Blizz folder. It's right there, cabin.ttf. Let's see. How to get rested XP to use a custom font. Interface add-ons. Okay. Okay, so I have to... It says look for a fonts folder within the rested... But there is no fonts folder. Let's see here. Guide loader. Trying to think of which one of these would be, let's see, I wonder if this. Font. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Set add-on font. Okay, so we have it's obviously an injected value, right? Right here, yeah. They injected the value. Okay, so who loads this? This. This is injected as well, isn't it? Is that right there? It's like, I'm going to pass you some values. So who loads this guy? This, maybe? Nope, that's injected as well. Yeah, I want to set the add-on font somewhere else. Okay, let's go back to here and see what we're loading. Let's see. Settings panel. Yeah, this thing is nowhere near as clean as Xygor. Okay, I gotta go. I'll be right back. I'll leave you with this. Reset that. And just leave it right here. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. It's very clunky looking. Be right back. Okay, that was the third and last stretch and fold. From now on, it'll be coil folds and no more inclusions. Okay, so I've established that I don't like this. I would like to remove this panel, this little tiny rectangle at the bottom. All I want to see is this. But it does seem to have a similar targeting system as Xygor. Like where it marks. Okay, we're level 2. Okay, you can turn that off now. Vendor, buy 15 refreshing spring water. Oh, it knows that I need water. That's interesting because I'm a priest, not a mage, so.
What's on your mind?
Okay, that's interesting. The little icon that it shows there.
Watch your back.
I don't know if it's necessary to be that obvious about it.
Well met.
We're going to sell all that crap. We're going to sell that. We need to buy 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going to grind more wolves. For some reason, it wants me to have refreshing spring water, so we're going to just do what it says. Doesn't make any sense to me, but I can't think of a quest that would need 15 spring water. Maybe they just really want you to have extra water with you. Again, so far, leaning towards Xygor. The only drawback there is it's a subscription, so you're never finished. You never really own it, right? You have to constantly keep paying for it. But that tells me that they're probably updating it frequently, and the code is very clean, like super clean. Like I look at the code, I'm like, this is elegant. I would want to write it like this. This is how I'd want to code my code.
What's on your mind? Keep your feet on the ground.
There we go.
Be good.
All right. Accept a new threat.
What's on your mind?
Turn in Cold Ridge Valley mail delivery. Let's see. Okay. It doesn't know about my class quest, right? Let's go here. Options. Yeah, this is really clunky looking. Really clunky. Yeah, we'll add Shadowfang Keep. Why not? Targeting. Create targeting macros. Notify on new target. Mark friendly targets. I still don't understand level splits. No. No. Uh-oh, that's not a good sign. It already messed up. Look at that. Yeah, you guys, I'm thinking rested XP is not the way to go. Clunky, clunky, clunky. Copy from Breeston, delete Relay, delete Brizzy. Delete Breeston. You can tell I've experimented with Rested XP before, but I've never done a side-by-side comparison of both add-ons. So far, I'm liking Xygor quite a bit more. I know there's free versions that are available, like Lime something, Lime. What am I doing here? I already did. Why didn't I remember that? Okay. Is it because it crashed? Is that why it didn't save? Maybe. Still, it should not have crashed. Rock Joss. Okay, let's go turn this. Okay, so we're going to kill. See, I don't want this. This is too tall. Gotta hate resists. See why they had me get all that water now. Okay, so now why is this building taller? I want it to build sideways. I'll keep an eye on that because that's kind of annoying. I don't want this to get taller. I don't mind it getting wider. Like I can put it right there, and if all it does is get wider, that it goes all the way out to there, that's totally fine. I don't like this at all. I think I've already made my mind up. Rested XP is not for me. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like any of this. It's very clunky looking. Very clunky. I like elegance. When I see it, I want it to look pretty and beautiful and easy to read, and like it just is very clunky. All right, so let's delete this character and uninstall Rested XP. Actually, what I'll do, let's try something here. Let's go to add-ons. Let's turn off Rested XP and pull Xygor up and see what it does with this. Like if it can go, oh yeah, I can pick up right where you left off here. Okay, so I'm swapping add-ons. So now we have Xygor. It's still loading. There it is. Click here to see how much cleaner it is. Leveling, starter guides, dwarf and gnome. There we go. See how much cleaner that is? I mean, I want this text to be whiter, which I can probably do. Let me try something here. Program files. World of Warcraft. Interface. Add-ons. Xygor. Skins. Default. Starlight Glass. Style. Edit. Okay, so we have colors here, right? So if I go, scroll bars, progress bar, one step background color. I don't want to affect background colors. Accent, button highlight. See, I removed the Xygor logo there. Use opacity, which is why this is like so transparent. Okay, so black frame with a light border. Generic large texture, rounded corners, smoky transparency. Find nearest. I want something that's like, that's the scroll bar color, which is not visible at the moment. Let me pull this over here so it's not covering. All right, so I'm looking over here. Background. Step. Accent. Button highlight. Those are all good. And with the text color. Maybe those are like generic, or maybe those are general common shared that would be outside of this in the skin Lua, right? Out here. It's like a shared skin among all the different things. So maybe it's here. Frame proto, apply skin, set backdrop. Be nice if there was one central location where you could set all the colors. That's how I would have coded it. Like maybe even in an XML file. Toolbar, progress bar, resizers. Very well commented. Function names that make sense. I don't want menu. ZGV font. I'd like to change that as well. But that gets injected here. The ZGV thing, right? So this is the whole viewer frame. I think that's the entire thing right here, right? ZGV is injected there as well. I need to find where they're loading that font and where they're deciding these colors. Okay, from RGBA. I want to set that text to be like white. I still like this font and layout better than Rested XP. Rested XP is just ugly. Let's see. Font. Okay, so icon skin data. They're getting icon size from... They're deriving it from the font size. That's smart. CG font. Back color. Is this is that one of the step lines? I think this is one of those lines. I think. This is a mix in highlight to back set text. I think this might be when you add in the red color, perhaps. Set back highlight. So BR is background red, right? Back. BR, BG, BB. I think. Step line, show a subtitle. Set back color is 0. Local. Sticky colors. If I set these all to 1, what would happen? Because then it would no longer act as a reduction multiplier when you're multiplying the values against the RGBV values. Or RGB and alpha, sorry. Uh-oh, to do. Someone better handle it. Just want to change the color. Step line mix in, set back color. So we have a mix in. I'm thinking that's that. I don't care about the background just yet. What I could do, tell you what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to, go all the way out. I'm going to go to master frame, set this to be 1.0 for now, and see if I can come at it a different way. Okay, so let's reload UI. That'll set the Xygor frame to be full opacity once it loads. There it is. Okay. Now, what I really want is for this text to be white and these reds to not be so red, right? Like, I don't mind this other stuff as much. Like, this is nice and sort of minimal gray. I don't want this red to be red. I want it to be like a rust color, you know? I'm guessing it's all in skins. Wonder what this contains. This is okay. Default skins. All right, that's not it. Let's see here. I tried to change. I tried to like fix where it would use my font instead of Open Sans, because that's Open Sans. But to no avail. Let's see if I can fix it here. Okay, no, that's the list to choose from. Viewer frame XML. Normally you'd put like editable values in an XML, right? Maybe they did. Step line back template. Green lines fade. No. Like, it would be lovely if they added the ability to change these colors in the UI somewhere. Like when you go in here and you go to options, I mean, look how clean that is. It's really clean. Like they made their own UI from scratch. It's really nice. Okay, so step display. Give me the ability to change colors. That's what I want. I don't want just a skin, right? Like viewer skin here. That's nice, right? Starlight. That's great. And then enable opacity. That's wonderful. Now let me change the font. Let me change the colors of these things, right? I want this to be much more visible over the red, right? It needs to be much more obvious. I love the UI. I love how it's all inline. It's not like separate items with little buttons next to it. That to me is kind of ugly looking. It's not in extras. I already looked. Obviously, a lot of these features are not available because I'm just running the free version for now. See, I don't want on mouse down on enter. That's like when you're here and you're going like that. See that? That's on enter or mouse down. I don't need that. See, on mouse down, on enter, on leave. That's what going in and going out does, right? And that's not even these. That's default button. Or maybe they've turned these. Yeah, they've turned them into a button. They're like doing a lot of what would you call that? Not inheritance necessarily, but shit. The term's leaving my brain. Inheritance versus shit. Composition. I suspect they're doing composition when they're making these, and that's the right way to do it. It's just takes a little bit extra work to find all these things because I don't know what order they're doing it in. I guess let's see. So master frame. This is the master frame. So you sort of need to sort of backtrack and find your way back out and see what loads that. So if we start here, which is where most of the main code is, this, no. We're looking for code that doesn't have an injection, that creates the thing, right? Like, so this sort of looks like the main, right? So Xygor, again, we're doing an injection. Although is it enough that we capture it here? Oh boy, unit tests. There, that's the right approach. These are not really lining up, guys. That's better. All right. Boy, this is sort of like a hodgepodge. This is not well coded. Main font. See, I want this. Main font, bold font. Where are we loading this? Font. Just right there. That's all that exists. Oh, no. We just went down here. See, I like the way Xygor looks. It's very clean, right? It doesn't look WoW-y. Rusted XP looks like someone just adapted the WoW interface, which is very clunky. I like this. This is very clean. I wouldn't mind getting rid of this background, though. Like, I don't need this gray area. All I want is this. I don't even need that. All I want is from here to here. I just want that right there. I do like this little progress bar. That's cute. Just give me the option to clean this up. Minimalize it, right? Just show me the only things I need to see. I can get to everything else I need to see using this button right here, right? I can go in here to get to the configure, right? I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need this. Yeah, they've written it for all the different versions of the game, which is really tricky. Two Xygor loaded. We're doomed. That doesn't really help the player, though. Looks like they've written it to be like, at some point in time, they've written it to work with Lightheaded, with Cartographer, like all these old add-ons that no one uses anymore. So it makes sense that some of these things would be commented out. Is it part of a library? I see calls to a library. Might be this. I say about the only thing I would do is make these files smaller. Each Lua file should do one thing, essentially, within reason, right? As opposed to be like these huge monolithic collection of functions. It's a very, I mean, I understand the impetus behind that. It sort of encapsulates everything in one thing, but it makes it harder to troubleshoot in many ways. Is this where they're building the guide? I would love to be able to turn that off. Choose the guide you want to load. Yeah, so this is... This is what you see when you first, when you don't have a guide selected. Well named, although it said it should be what is valid. Is something valid? That would be a better, I think. RGB. Okay, no RGB values here. Anything font-wise? Yes. Font size. What is this in? Suggest... no, not that. Okay, so not this one. What else? They have a collection of global functions here. Like utility things in a singleton or something. Just utility functions they can call from that they're always there. Okay, so this is how they're converting to and from RGB values, but it doesn't give me the predefined values or the fonts. What I need is like a lookup table. Like, where is their lookup table for all the hard-coded values, right? Like, this is kind of, you know, this is like the files being used for TBC, right? This is, when you're doing a TBC version, this is what you use, all of these, right? That excludes files that are made for other versions of the game. Bindings. No. Config, maybe? I think this just gets the user supplied data. Doesn't really... Creature detector, creature viewer, dungeons, error logger. No. I'd love... I mean, the skins contains the fonts, right? These fonts. So it stands to reason that the... I mean, as far as fonts go, it'd be nice to be able to just tweak a value here. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, these are all the resources, right? It'd be nice if these were in a subfolder. That would make more sense, like imagery, you know, in a subfolder, as opposed to just all loose in this one. I'm not fully aware of why you would want this in an XML file. Like, this is code, right? This is actual code, but it's in an XML file, not a Lua file. So I'm not familiar enough with how Lua handles XML files to know if this is, I mean, it's probably the right way to do it. I just don't understand. Like, what are you getting when you do this? Like, what are you? Green lines fade. Green lines fade. Okay, be right back. Okay, the first of a few coil folds done. I mean, obviously we're dealing with color here. I would love to see where they're defining the color green, right? I mean, we sort of have that, but I don't see, okay. So if I just went into Starlight Glass and I went into Style Lua, right? We have these colors right here, color constants. But I don't see anything for green, right? We have the background, which is like this back here maybe. Floating menus, don't need that. Step back, our step background color, also the right side of the guide menu. I don't know what that is here. The new tab control bar color, maybe that's this color. I mean, I can try to change that, right? Save the old one, HTML color. Let's just go 00000, and then save, and then reload, and see if something changes down there. I mean, that's how I figured out the Xygor logo. Was just tweaking a setting and then reloading. Didn't seem to do anything, unless that's this thing down there. Doesn't seem like it did much. Tell you what, I can do it like this. Let's go RGB. Let's make that blue, vivid blue, and see what changes, if anything. Nothing changed. All right, so that doesn't really do much. Scroll bar, transparent, accent, HTML color. This is off-white. Let's RG. Let's just mess with that. Set this to be 0000FF. See what that does. Accent. What does changing accent to blue do? Nothing. Does it change? Is that something in here? No, not that I can tell. Okay, so we're not going to do anything with that. So this is why it's sometimes hard to find. Global config, button highlight, title buttons, title logo. Main backdrop. I change this to 00000000. Does that get rid of this, the light background behind it completely? Be lovely if it did. Nope. All right, well. What about round corner, smoky transparency? Full glass backdrop. Left, right, top. Let's copy, paste. Comment this out. Change this to 0000FF. FF. Should be like bright blue. Whatever I just changed should be bright blue. At least I think that's how it works. Nothing. Anything in the entire interface? Is there anything that's bright blue now? Nothing I can see. Is it just, you might use this, you might not use it kind of a thing? Or transparent. Meaning you could put transparent there, right? I suppose I could go, I could just use that instead, because it's a predefined constant. Full glass backdrop border color. What if we should do this? Like that. Transparent. Transparent, 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 transparent. Like I don't need all the niceties. I just need the list. Right? Dark gray. I mean, to do this right, I really should be let's just load that and see what happens. See if it complains. I think I did it right. I don't think I made any typos, but we'll see. Nothing. No change. So where are we setting that? It's like those values don't even count. All right, let's undo all that. All right, everything undone. Xygor guide, how to change font color. Yeah, just not doing it. Does it use a hybrid approach where it's part of one and part of the other? I wouldn't think so. Yeah, I'm not using this one at all, because this one still has the logo in there, right there. Same definitions. Hate this. Then do so. Code it that way. Maybe you just ran out of time. Maybe you'll come back to it. Button, drop down, scroll bar, progress bar, drop down menu, main viewer frame. If I change this, here, will it sort of hybridize and use that as well? I don't know. I mean, it's entirely possible that the glass version is like an addendum to the other one. Doesn't seem to change anything. Yeah, Rusted XP is an abomination of graphic design. It's terrible. Okay, so tabs, tab text color. See, this is promising. I want access to colors, color information. What if I change this to FF? Will that help? So it's not screened back? Nope. Okay, so that's not that one. I mean, this is the guide menu, but is that this? Oh no, that's this. Okay. Progress bar is this little green line at the bottom, right? RG, yeah, that's the texture, that's the green bar. I could make that darker maybe by going 8.8 here and reloading. Does that make the green bar darker? We'll see in a moment when it loads in. Nope. Because it seems like, whoops, it seems like Starlight has a lot more options in its style of item here than the other one, right? Templates, specific elements, guide menu. Yeah, see, the other one had a whole bunch of stuff in here. It's like this is like, it loads the other one, then it loads this one on top of it and says, has anything changed? If so, use the ones from this file instead of the other one. But otherwise, use the first one because the value is already defined. And even then, that tells me maybe they're also defining out here first, right? Load this one, define it, then depending on which style we're using, which sub-style we're using, load in that, but then load the glass one if we have to. Okay, well, back to the game. It's just annoying. I would like better control over these colors. It's workable, but I'd like it to be more visible. I'd like the red to be less red. Like, let me change the kill color. Now, I'm wondering if it had me buy 15 things because it knows I'm a priest. It had to have, right? My kingdom for a wand. And again, the green, it's way too big, and I don't like the fact that the burly rockjaw trogs is hard to read against that green. It should remain white, and the green should be darker. Or not white, but like light gray, but make that green darker. I think a lot of that could be solved by just making those colors darker. Is there any way to find those values? God, it'd be amazing if I could. It would fix so many of those issues. Let's see here. Abstract utility advisor, item score, item care finder. Like if there was a my guess is what they should do is like what Apple does on the iPhone, where you create a reusable template and you just reuse it over and over again, right? And you inject the information into it. Like if I would call it, objective, right? There would be an objective item, and it would have the internal code to turn on colors. Like, say, make this one red, right? And through composition, it would have the ability to bring in the red, the green. This would be like the whole thing, right? This scroll table is the whole thing, right? Let's say you have multiple objectives shown. I would imagine that the scroll table is the whole thing. And right now, it's just one item, right? So row count would be 1 at this point, I think. Or maybe it creates more rows. Here, let's change this real quick and see if I'm on the right track here. One, two, three, four, FF. That should give me something vivid blue, if that's, depending on what the element is. Nope. Batting 0. This is just a list of the files to open, right? Yeah. Can't be this. That's just all text, right? How to translate to different libraries. These are not their things, right? These are other things, yeah. I mean, if I could trace through this is the code for the things, right? Yeah, this is how they code their thing. Isn't that this up here? See, I would love for it to be just in skins. That would make so much sense, but I'm not seeing it. If I go in here, it says, here's the file you use, right? Which is the default right here. Or, yeah, the skins. Where is it? Yeah, this right here. Or this right here, which then says use the Lua and then these Luas, right? So this is like the viewer frame Lua, viewer frame XML. So all these files sort of come together. Not this one. They have midnight turned off. Maybe that's something you have to like buy, you know? I'm looking for red. I'm not seeing it. The definition of the color red somewhere. It's complicated because these are also buttons, right? Because you can click on them and they do things. So they've composited not just the text in the background, but they've also composited that with button code that says this is now a button and this is what it's supposed to do. They probably inject that, right? And then it sends a message, and then the overarching code base responds to that message by doing something somewhere completely unrelated to this. I mean, this is promising, like the alpha. But it's all commented out, so they're not using that. Sticky colors. All right, G. Is that it? Does it change the green color? That is a green. RGB. Come on, is it dark? Is it dark? Is it dark? No. So much for that. Oh, because it's commented out. Goal back complete. Ah! That's the color I want. Okay, so this must be goal back complete, that green color. Because they've removed the hard-coded color, which is smart. That way you inject it from somewhere else. But, this is red. Let's change that. See what happens. Anything? Nope. They're pulling it from somewhere else. I mean, I don't mind the red color. I just want the text to be more vivid. Set back color, RGBA, set back color. sticky colors. Point 0.4 would be like 40% gray. Goal. But where do we set the text color? It should be needs animation, not animating. Needs to be animated. Or needs. I'm seeing lots of use the color here, but I'm not seeing where the color's defined. And the places where I think it's being defined, it's not using it from there. Maybe I could just do a search for set RGB and trace it through that way. Button handlers, pop-up menus. What's this? What's this supposed to be? I shall be back momentarily. It's taking a while. The coil fold stage of the sourdough loaf is really fun because it's really holding together as a loaf. And now it's just a matter of building strength between all the fibrous protein layers and stuff. All right. It's frustrating. It's got to be here somewhere. All right. Well, kind of annoying. I want the text to be white. I want it to be far more visible. Get on that, guys. It's very hard to read it. That's my only complaint that I can't fix right away. Because I don't know where the code is. Now, the other one had a problem with this too, didn't it? The rockjaw trogs are over here, not over there. I mean, I guess they're over here. There's some over here. I guess that works. They want me to go over here, I'll go over here. They're interspersed among the pigs, aren't they? Maybe that's why they're sending me over here. No, they're sending me back over there. I already killed burly rockjaw trogs. Why am I killing more? Like, that's green, right? You shouldn't be making me do this. Just a minute, my dad sent me something I have to listen to. It's totally messed up. Come on, guys, fix your code. I need to kill 6 rockjaw trogs. It's easy for me to say, not burly ones. I already killed the burly ones. Why are you doing that? That's wrong. That's wrong. Wrong. The other add-on got it wrong too. Are you guys sharing code or something? How are you this bad at targeting stuff for me? These are all burlies. This is the wrong place to be sending me. You want to send me over here. Idiots. See, that's what we want. I think the add-on is too quick to just mark anything that contains any of the possible text, which it shouldn't be doing. Really? Resisting over and over? Son of a bitch. Make me burn through all my mana. My dad sent me the worst, god-awful song. He's like, play this at my funeral. Like, what are you dying, Dad? At my memorial service, and I wrote, "If we must, a bit country for my taste." I flippin' hate country music. Can't stand it. It makes me want to vomit. Like, literally, it just makes me queasy to my stomach. It's just awful, vile garbage. Sorry if you like country music, but I think it's vile. My wife feels the same way. She's like, "Oh, gross, stop it. Turn it off. And I feel the same way. It's like, Hey, diddle diddle, the cat on the funnel. So dumb. Again, apologize if you love country music, but I question your sanity. I had to tell my dad that so he doesn't try to send me another country song for me to hear. So I don't want to retch all over my phone. I also can't stand rap or death metal. You know, it's not my memorial, it's yours, so yay, Dad. Good for you, having awful music at your whatever. I should probably start the camera, shouldn't I? Set that to 3 minutes. I think it's been 7 minutes. I gotta do it every 30 minutes according to the rules in my head. I had to explain to a friend, he's like, he sent me a couple songs long time ago. He's like, this is great. And I'm like, it's a bit twangy and country for me. He's like, what are you talking about? You're an idiot. I'm like, no, listen to this. He's like, okay, I hear it. Okay, all right.
You got my attention. How are
You know the kind of music they're, or you know the kind of food they're, kind of bread they're eating when they're making that song, inbred. Really? I'm just full of opinions today, aren't I? You can love whatever you love, but I can also love and hate whatever I love and hate. I have no... Let's see, what am I missing here? Oh yeah, fort. Not that I really need it. Bothers me so much that I can't see that text easily. I want to hide this area. I don't want that on there. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need the thing behind it. Wish there was just a thing I could just toggle and have that go off. And have it hide the logo as well, right? Smite right there, shouldn't I? That way I can see when it's in range without having to be in combat and without having to look down there. I have these dark because I don't want to be distracted by them. They're just there so I can assign things. I usually don't, I'm not looking down here when I'm doing things. Like when I'm in combat, that's why it's like screened way back. I'd screen it back even more, except sometimes I just want to make sure that something's there, you know. Like I see there's a thing there on my oh shit button. I'm like, okay, I remember doing that. Damn it. Stop resisting. Smite is such a terrible spell. Okay, well, I'm done with the test. I'm a bit frustrated that I can't figure out how to change the font color. I want that font to be like... I like the Kill 4, but I want that to be the same color. And I want it to be bolder. I want it to be this font right over here, right? This font. That font. I want it to be cabin. So I need to figure out how to tell it, use cabin and be white, right? And that way I can just screen the whole thing back by 20, 30, 40%. And it looks good, right? Let me log out. I'm going to delete this character and delete the mage. Reason I'm doing this instead of something like on the main character is because trying to do, well, I wanted to test this first of all. I wanted to compare Rested XP and Xygor. I can't stand the way Rested XP looks, so it's definitely off my list. Delete. Yes. I wouldn't want to make a dwarf anyway. It would make a human priest. And I'm not going to keep Brimage either. Delete. If I level a mage, it'll be something else. Yep, something sold, or I mailed something over. I know that. That's from Sethic, isn't it? Let's see the check. Let's check prices on these real quick to see if they're like super high. If they are, then that's the daily. Nope, it's not the daily. It's probably the short ribs one again. I'll just leave this gold on her. I also need to bounce over to Miss Pandaria and do those, do the daily little things that I do. Let's go ahead. I'm going to stop the stream here in a minute because I'm not going to just run through my dailies on the stream. I just want to do that test. But I'll see you guys later, and if you